All right, hello everybody, welcome on in. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. One moment. I have to change a thing around. There we go. That should do for that. And then activate subtitles. Ooh. I just have to find the right input for the subtitles. There we go. And say save, and then I should have subtitles going. Yeah, look at me doing things, having subtitles. Wow, I'm classy. Check me out. And hey, I'm DC. You can find me everywhere under DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR !DC in chat. Go to my website dclasair.com. There'll be a lot of cool things there. Also, I'm an affiliate for a couple places, or I'm part of an affiliate program. First up is Doris, which is a link in bio site, and blog platform, link shortener, many other things. Head over to there using my affiliate link that popped up in chat. And if you like what you see, sign up for Doris Pro and get 3% off for 3 months. And also Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds is a VTT and has a new reader app now in beta. Use the affiliate link when you make a purchase to support me. And that link is also in chat. Yeah, click it, go there, do the things, be great. And if you do decide to make purchases through Doris or Fantasy Grounds, I do make a small commission on both. Nick, hello, welcome on in. Good to see ya. Let's see here. Oh, let's pause the music here a second. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Music paused. Yeah. All right. So first up, gonna go over the plugins in Obsidian that I use in my personal vault. I realize I talk a lot about Obsidian and I don't often mention plugins because, you know, people stop updating plugins, and so sometimes you might have to change or turn them off or whatever. But I keep it down for a few, and you'll see some that I'm still kind of testing and playing with. And that's something to be aware of when you're looking at plugins in Obsidian. That check the last updated thing. If it was 3 years ago, you probably don't want to mess with it. If it was a year ago, you're probably okay to use it, right? And then there are other sometimes other plugins come along and take the place of the older plugin, things like that. Now, sometimes the older plugins will just keep working with Obsidian and they don't need a lot of changes as well. So just be aware. That's a thing. So I try not to use too many. Like the things I release, I think I have one plugin in a vault, and that's so I could add captions to the images I use in instructions. You don't even need it to use the vault properly. So if that plugin ever went away, the vault still functions great. It's just the images with the instructions may not have the extra captions. So that is the reasoning there. All right, let's just get into some of these. Go into the window. Yeah. So this is my personal vault setup, or as I like to call it, my main vault. Go away, Windows. Don't need you. So main vault right down here. And as you can see, I have 9 folders. Well, more than that, but 9 folders I keep stuff in. Home is for, eventually I'll make like a little home page. So that so plugins are vault specific, not global. Does that mean you have to install them multiple times for multiple vaults? Yes. Yeah, I don't. You could, if you went into your folder structure, I think you could just copy the plugins folder to the folder of a new vault, and they'd just all be there. So you don't have to necessarily download them, but you would have to copy it over to that. We'll take a look at that and make sure. But otherwise, they are per vault, and I don't use the same plugins per vault necessarily. So home, someday I'm gonna make a home page. Right now, here's my blog database, and it has my book database up. Wait, where'd my books go? My books decided not to be anywhere. Oh well. That's something to figure out later, I guess. I must have hit something. But anyway, so I'm gonna figure out a home page eventually. So when I start, I can set Obsidian to start up on this file. Right? And then when I work, I can collapse this by going here. And you can collapse the left. And you can collapse this on the right as well. And then you just have the workspace. One of the things I do in my setup for my vault, if you're looking at this and wondering why your stuff isn't more full screen, it's because you gotta go to, I think it's appearance. I keep forgetting where this is. Might be an editor. Yeah, editor. Readable line length. I usually turn this off because I like my vault to kind of fill the screen. If you turn it on, it all kind of goes to a center point. So if you like that, turn it on. Up to you. So yeah, so I have personal notes, I have my blogs, presentations, which I might get rid of, I don't know. I was messing around with slide plugins and figuring, well, if I could get away from PowerPoint and make all my presentations in Obsidian, but I don't know if I'm quite happy with the way those plugins work just yet. Research is for anything that comes out of clippings. Clippings is where my the Obsidian bookmarker thing stores the bookmarks. And then if I need them for something, they go out of clippings into research. And I just went through some of my clippings and deleted some that I just don't have any use for. Databases, just a general thing. I'll put all my databases here, and then I'll link them to, the notes needed. But I kind of want them all in one place. Commonplace, if you ever heard of a Commonplace notebook, I just started this, but I made sections within it so I can put those quotes and random thoughts about topics. Those kind of have a place, if you will. Books, all the books I read. I'll probably rename this media, and I'll cover books and TV shows and films. There's a couple plugins that do categorizing for everything, and so I'll probably change this up. And then I figured I needed a place to put info for charity streams, so I made this folder. And then I like to keep the images organized based on what I'm using them in. So I have blog images and background images. Templates. These are just a couple notes I was keeping. Weekly reading is something I'm experimenting with doing with RSS feeds and Obsidian. But that's my home vault. All right, let's go here. Oh, over here is a couple things. This here is the widgets plugin, and we'll go over that. And down here is the calendar plugin. I think it's just called calendar. Gives you a calendar. I can click here and I'll open up a daily note for me to use. And you can click and drag these things over to this top bar so they appear up here. Plus, I usually have outline view for my notes. Always active. This is great help on Tech Friday because as I add headings, they appear here, and I can just drag and move them around. And this is my main navigation through my notes. But below that, I added this widget here, which gives me a nice clock and date, and then the calendar widget, or not widget, the calendar plugin. This plugin is called Widgets. I've often thought about tracking media consumption privately, but I like the recaps in social features, the services, StoryGraph, Track, whatever offer. Do you find you miss those or not really? I haven't really found a social media service that I have gone in on yet. I was looking at StoryGraph the other day, and I don't know of many. Like, I haven't heard of Track, so Track is new to me. I'll have to look that up later. And there are some Obsidian plugins that will allow you to take information from a few of those to and put that info into Obsidian. Yeah, I think... Oh, that was something I was going to bring up too. There was a book platform I was interested in. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it wasn't StoryGraph. It certainly wasn't Goodreads. There's a newer one, and I can't think of the name. Shoot. I have to look. Oh, okay. Now I'm looking at Track. That's neat. Like, if I follow you on StoryGraph, I'd get updates on what you're reading and discover new stuff for me to read. I miss that when it's just my database. Ah, yes. New one is... Yes, paid... I think so. Yeah, this was made by new people. Yeah, page bound. Yeah, I'm liking page bound for books. I think I might, well, when I put my library in. Yeah, oddly enough, I have a different opinion about books compared to movies and TV shows. Like that stuff, I'll share what I really like on Blue Sky. Or, but mostly I want to keep some of that in my vault. I also want to keep books in my vault, but I'd also like to kind of have a social interaction with books, and specifically books. Let's see, signed up there, but can't get used to the UI. Find myself reading a StoryGraph. Ah, all right, I will keep that in mind. All right. So we go back into the community plugins. So in Obsidian, community plugins are all under community plugins. You can, if you turn on restricted mode, no community plugins will touch your PC, right? You just won't be able to see them. Here's where browse. If you want to check for updates, like I currently have 13 installed. I'm not using all 13, and I'll go through that. But you click check updates. If there's any updates, it will tell you. And then you can just click a button that appears here. But if you're looking for one, just hit browse. You get this fancy window. And you can see which ones I have installed. Like the calendar widget, over 2 million downloads, updated 5 years ago. I don't know if it needs an update because it really is just a simple calendar. But I might find myself looking for a different calendar widget because, updated 5 years ago. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be maintained in the future or not. But 8 months, 6 days, a day ago, yay. Those give me a little more confidence, right? 5 months, 10 months. But as for the ones I use specifically, now book search is what I'm testing. Here's the calendar one, just told you about. If you ever need the specific settings for them, you can go down under community plugins, or you can click the gear icon. And then here's all the settings for this book plugins, which I don't think I'll continue using. So you get multiple views of plugins. But one I am using is color folders and files. Customize the appearance of folders and files. And as you can see, you can set preview colors, text colors, those things. And where I use this is on the side here. Hello, I see your notes? Yeah, in a minute, I'll show a note or two. Welcome on in over on YouTube. So I've added colors to the things I'm definitely using. And all you do for that, once the plugin happens, is you right-click. And this will appear once you install this plugin, Customize Appearance. And then you can select the background color, the text color, bold, italic, opacity. Would I be sad if this went away? Yeah. Am I including this in other vaults, like the vaults I release to the public? No. But if you want to use it, and since it's my own personal vault, that's fine. And also what's neat is that if you go to community plugins and watch the colors, you can turn these off and on without uninstalling them. So off, you can see on the left the colors went away. Back on, hey, there's my colors again. Right? So you can see the effects of what does your vault look like without these happening. The other one I really like is enhancing export. And it adds more export options to Obsidian. Because Obsidian default doesn't give you that many options. So I go over to, where is it going to be at? Right here. The 3 dots up here for more options. And I now have this export to. Click that. This window opens up. File name, whatever I want to name it. Where does it export to? The type, do I want it to be an EPUB, HTML, OpenOffice, PDF, PowerPoint, Word, Typist, text, you have all these options. So that's one of my favorite plugins I'm currently using, because sometimes I don't need just a markdown. And I'm not really using Iconic, but that gives you the ability to use icons. Kanban just gives you Kanban boards, if you know what those are. It adds an option over here to make Kanban boards. Maps is the new plugin. We talked about that on the last Tech Friday. Markdown calendar generator. I like this because you just type in properties. You open up the properties window and you can make a calendar in your notes. That's what I did here. And this might replace the calendar widget down here that hasn't been updated for a few years. And you can just make different calendars. So if I go here, I say, I have slash commands on. So let's see here. I believe it's called Markdown Calendar Generator. Insert week calendar. Enter the day in the week format. And there's a weekly calendar, my notes. Then, that's what it looks like in read mode, this edit mode. And it basically just makes a markdown table of your calendar. Doesn't have any fancy features. And if somehow this was to go away, sure, I may not get an automatic calendar, but I still have this calendar, right? Because it is just a table in Markdown populated with the correct info. So I really like the Markdown on calendar generator. That's good. Another one I really like is PDF++. Now you can do a lot with PDFs or opening PDFs in Obsidian itself, just natively. PDF++ lets you do things like edit and delete highlights and links, insert, delete, or extract PDF pages. You can do a whole ton of things to PDFs with PDF++. I really like it. Slides extended is, again, I talked about having slides in Obsidian, and I'll probably be getting rid of that one. Now, style settings is an interesting plugin, and a lot of other plugins use style settings. It just gives those plugins commands to change their styles. So as you notice, style settings, I click that. And right here I have PDF++. So wouldn't that require you to store PDF in your vault? Yeah, I put the PDF in my vault and it opens up. It's just moving a file around. So PDF++, and then here's all the settings for PDF++. And usually the people who make community plugins will tell you if they use style settings. So maybe just download style settings and use it. Some of the themes doesn't take a lot of space. No, I mean it takes the amount of space the PDF does, but it doesn't add a lot of load to the vault itself. Just whatever size the PDF uses is mainly what I'm doing. I've opened very long PDFs in no time at all, and works just fine. If you are storing on the cloud, oh no, I use Obsidian to store locally mostly, but I could drag it in from the cloud, sure. So let's see. Well, I wanted to show you this time thing here with the date under it is widgets, which you're not going to see here. But if you go to community plugins, I'll talk about Fountain in just a second. If you go to community plugins, you see down here, I have widgets. And then it's actually a cold block. So you start it with the tick marks, you say widgets, and then you can say type clock and what format you want to display in, and you'll get something like this over here. And then you can just drag it to the side or wherever you want. You can even drag it to this side if you want. Doesn't matter. That's widget. Now fountain. Let me see when this was updated recently. Yeah, there's two. You'll want this one, not fountain editor, just the fountain one. And this is to write screenplays. As some of you may know, I've written screenplays before for various groups, and this allows you to use fountain, which is a different. It uses Markdown, but it is slightly different style of Markdown, and that allows you to, because screenplays have to be formatted in a certain way. So this allows you to use fountain inside Obsidian without going to download another app that does the fountain Markdown itself. And fountain's really excellent syntax. It's just kind of another little offshoot of Markdown, and this allows you to do that. It's not as full featured as a normal screenplay app, but that's okay if you just want to get some thoughts down and then export as whatever. But these are the basic plugins that I use in my personal vault. I use different ones for, like I said, those aren't all the ones I use in my Obsidian vaults. In my other Obsidian vaults, I mean. Let's see here. Where are we going? We're looking for the Obsidian vaults. Main vault. So, Nick, to answer your question about Obsidian vaults, I just looked at that. You would go to wherever you placed your Obsidian vault. Like the Obsidian vault we're looking at right now is called Main Vault. That's my personal vault, right? And then inside that, you go to the .obsidian folder. And inside the .obsidian folder is a plugins folder. And you could just copy that plugins folder to in the same place in another vault instead of re-downloading all the plugins. Let's see here. But yeah, so this is my personal vault. My basic structure. Still kind of evolving because you want to keep evolving your structure and things as you go along. But I don't really want to overcomplicate my life with a bunch of folders. I mainly use tags and properties to do it. And so one of my personal notes that I'll let everyone see here is when I was thinking about getting into mini painting, and I haven't filled it out yet, but this is what I do. So I created a mini paintings tool list, the stuff I need. Like, I'm interested in doing slap chop, so what do I need for that? Brushes for details. I want to use paint markers, what to use for base coats. And these are all separate headings, heading 2. And then they appear over here in the outline. And I can move these around however I want. So if I wanted base coat supplies before paint markers, I just drag it and it moves it. And outline is found right up here. I can, switch this to whatever I want. If I want to see the properties of a note, but basically I have, a thin outline, and then I have all the details. Under it. So yeah, I basically use headings and the outline view to change stuff around as I need it. I probably should do base coat, slap chop, base coat, slap chop details. Paint marker should actually be near the top because they're going to be the main way I cover minis. But yeah, so I just basically use headings, and then I manipulate where I want things using the outline thing. And there are so many plugins. Like I said on Friday, it's useful to know what you're using the vault for. So my personal vault, I have a solid idea what I'm putting in here, right? I'm putting in my research, my presentations, my blogs, personal notes, have a home page, charity stream info, all my media, place for commonplace. And my main vault is not my all-encompassing TTRPG vault, and I'm not going to use the same plugins there either because I don't need them there. So yeah, and because I'll eventually be sharing my TTRPG vault with everyone, I don't have any plugins with it. If you want to add the one to add colors to the names, by all means, add it, make it your own. But I want you all to have a functional vault without depending on any plugins. Like if you want to use a different theme, go ahead, put it in a different theme. Whatever you want to do with it. I just want to give you a basic structure. You add the skeletal structure, you add the meats to. And speaking of appearance and themes, so you click appearance in your options, you can go to themes, can click manage, and then here's all the themes. Minimal is very popular. This is the guy, one of the leads behind Obsidian. So minimal is a popular one. Well, you can see how many downloaded these are, but I hear minimal talked about a lot. And this one, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This one gets quite a lot talk. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of different themes. ITS theme seems to be pretty popular for various other TTRPG projects. So they might say, yeah, I use ITS theme plus all this, and then you download their plugin, their TTRPG plugin, and they'll recommend using the ITS theme with it. So you'll see this theme mentioned a lot in the Obsidian TTRPG Discord. But they're, again, it's up to you. What's the purpose of the vault? What theme do you want it in? So yeah, I just use the default because I really don't need a fancy theme for anything yet. And if I did pick another theme, I'd either go one of these three. It's going to be minimal, this one, or ITS. And you can always get rid of it by, switching theme back to default. If you turn on, you don't like it. But again, it was another thing I didn't really want to mess with if I didn't have to, so I'm not. Alright, so if you have any other questions about Obsidian or how I use it, what I'm using it for, let me know. I have various projects that I put in vaults, and I try to keep my vault list low as well. So every time I do a new TTRPG, I don't have a Dungeons and Dragons vault and a Shadow Dark vault and a werewolf vault. I have a TTRPG vault, and then those campaigns are separate folders within the TTRPG vault, because I don't want 100 different vaults, right? I just want, okay, if it's a TTRPG, it's here in this vault. And, you know, I also don't want a bunch of folders. Like the 9 here is probably pretty good. Now, I only make folders if I'm like, you know, it would make sense for me to have a folder dedicated to blah. But if I don't have a reason for it, the notes just go wherever I want. You know, the like I said, these are things I kind of experimenting with, haven't really used yet, or something to look at. You know, this is just testing the calendar markdown that I showed earlier. And that's all this is for. I'll probably get rid of this soon. And I went through my clippings before stream, and it's how I manage my bookmarks currently. And I'm just like, no, I don't need this, or this. They're unnecessary for any of the research I'm doing. And so, yeah, sometimes I just take 10 minutes and go through what I've saved using the Obsidian web clipper and delete what I'm not using. Because I don't, my web browser is a mess of bookmarks as it is, and I can never find anything. So bookmarking something in my web browser is almost pointless, because it's just going to get lost in a big, huge list of things. But if I have a process for it, if I put it into clippings, and then the important things, or the things that become important to me at the time, move into research, because I want to make something more of that idea, and then that research, I make a blog post or a personal note about, and that's sort of my system of going through things. And then Commonplace is new to me. I've never done a Commonplace notebook before. I talked about this last week too, in that I'm going to have a physical Commonplace journal, and then for those entries, I'm going to put those in this Obsidian vault. Like they'll eventually, the quotes I find for the various topics will eventually live in this vault. And so Commonplace, something new I'm trying in 2026. Otherwise, my planner and my journal are physical things, right? They are. Do I still have them over here? I think I have my journal down here at least. Like when it's something I want to journal about, it goes in here. It doesn't touch digital. I use a pen, write on paper. This is a Midori journal, by the way, if you're interested in that. Oh, I need to make sure that those things that SiriBot gets rid of. I'm just doing this to get rid of the stuff in SiriBot, so ignore me. That appeared on stream. I gotta see if I can set that. Hello. Okay, sorry about that. Just trying to kind of scroll that off the bottom of the screen there. Oh, I could have made this easy on myself and just gone like this. Give myself another plug. All right. So that's that. What time is it? 3:48? Okay. So if you have any questions about Obsidian or want to know more about what I use, I can talk about Obsidian all day. So I have tea left. I got this cup at Hunter's Entertainment was doing a thing at a convention. I can't remember if it was a PAX U or a Gen Con, but yeah, got a cup from them there, and has no sugar sweet tea in it. Yeah, trying that out. Normally, my tea of choice is Earl Grey. It has to be hot tea. I don't like just regular iced tea at all. It all tastes bad to me. But if you sweet tea it, and I have to have no sugar drinks, and diet, no sugar, whatever you want to call it. So, no sugar sweet tea. It is all right. What does it use? Stevia? I didn't look. Some of them do, some of them don't. Actually, let me go look. This will be fun. Food experiment time. Yeah. Plus, I can refill my glass. Let's see. Doesn't even tell me. So it says filtered water, fresh brewed tea, and Circulose. I don't know what Circulose is. If you're wondering, this is Milo's. I've tried the couple other non-sugar sweet teas. I tried Gold Leafs. Gold Leaf's pretty good. The one that was the sweetest, though, if you really want it sweet, was if you can find uh if you get the Pure Leaf unsweetened or the Pure Leaf sugar-free sweet tea. That one is that one has the most, and it doesn't use. I forget what they use, but they don't use sucralose. But that's the sweetest tasting one. So if you really like that, then definitely get the Pure Leaf brand. If you want kind of a bit down from that, Gold Leaf. And I'm trying this Milo's one, which I'm liking so far. Otherwise, if it's not hot tea of any variety, I'm really not interested. Um, Earl Grey being my favorite, as mentioned. But, green tea is good. I will try any tea if it's hot. Uh, I got a pitcher plus infuser to make my own. I used to like fresh, loose tea, but I'm very bad about controlling my sugar, so understood, right? Yes, as a fellow, I have to control my sugar person. I get it. All right. Let's get into some Suikoden. I don't quite remember what I was doing, but let's move things around, close a couple things. I'm even going to change my category like I'm a real streamer. Like I've done this for some time. Finally made it for Obsidian focused chat. Thanks so much. Yeah, Nick, if you ever want to talk about Obsidian, just you're in the Discord message. I will always talk about Obsidian. All right, let's get the game going. Let's see here. Yay! I updated my title on Twitch. I'm pro streamer. Catch up on the VODs first, so you know what? Oh, it's fine, Nick. I really don't mind talking about Obsidian. Anything you want. You know, I looked at the Tech Friday playlist on YouTube. There's 50 some videos in there now. Like I think almost 52. And that's a lot of videos to go through to find different topics and things. So let's see. I may have to go through and find ones I need to update. I don't think there's too many I should have to update right now, though. Let's see. Suikoden. I'm looking for Suikoden. Show me Suikoden. Oh, if you didn't hear, Steam has updated its Windows client to be a 64-bit thingy app, 64-bit app on Windows. So let's see here. All right, I'm gonna have to play with the volume a little bit. You might be able to hear some of the game. Game, you gonna pop up? Okay, there we go. Gotta turn that down in my headphones. Oh, right, I can skip this part. Wow, in 2025, early adopters, Val. Sarcasm. Right? Oh, right, I was in this cave doing a thing. I don't remember what I have to do in this cave, but I'm in it. Oh, right, I went through some of this cave. Do I need to go through this cave anymore? I don't know. I think I've fought the cave boss. So here, turn that down a bit. No, I don't want to auto fight. I want to rune. And that should take care of you. Ooh, good hits. Good hits. Oh, now you get it. Oh, ow. Well, they weren't gonna last long. So did I get everything out of this cave? We fought the boss. I think I can auto this. Yeah, good job. There's a guy over there. How do I get to him? We'll just auto this. It's only one of them. Is there a hidden path to you? Don't know how I'd get over there. Okay. Yeah. Those guys in particular have a pretty hard hit, so getting rid of them quick is ideal. Okay, what I'm liking about this run is that I'm getting a lot of monies. I can probably auto this, though they have a hit that I don't like too. Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, miss. Don't miss. Okay, that's right. I took the sword here. Really? There's... Interesting. Alright, we'll have to go to break soon, but... Don't miss! Hit! I'm gaining money. Ooh, obtained a question mark painting. So I'll get even more money for that. Okay. So we grabbed the sword. No way to go here. No hidden. Nothing hidden. Alright. And this cave was 2 treasures. Okay, nothing there. Alright, guess we really gotta go back out. Alright, yeah. Cannot, don't abandon. Let's get rid of something. You get rid of the antitoxin there. Well, if I got a couple minutes before the pre-roll timer goes, so we'll try to get out of here. I'm seeing if there's like a hidden path to that guy. Yay, monies! Oh, I found it. Okay, so there's clearly a way through. There we go. Didn't think anyone would come all the way down here. I'll think about it once that castle of yours is a tad bigger. Do I gotta find you again? Okay. So I have to try to remember that you're here. Come on. Okay. Well, at least I solved the mystery. Let's just abandon that. I already have a couple. Actually, I could just use it. Right? I already have. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Right, this was the cave behind. Oh, right, I need to get you some flower seeds. Which I have in my inventory. Which, oh, these are doors. Locked. Locked. Okay. I mean, I went through his cave. Oh. Oh, that's a free rest. Okay. I'll take a free rest. Alright, let's pause here. I gotta take a break, run some ads, and I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around through the break. Pause that. Get back to the game. Oh, you know what? Let's check the log, see if that gives me any information. All right. You want seeds? Not sure why I'm being called partner by a sword. Okay. So we got a celestial sword. But we gotta figure out where to go next. I don't remember Grave Masters before. Yes. Ooh, tough enemies. Okay. I should have used some magic on them. Ow. Sudden death toll. Oh, wow. Well, let's see what... Let's try it. Why not? Oh, I forgot you suplex things. Wonder how many this gets. Oh, it really did get all of them. Holy cow. Okay. Sure, come along. Oh, okay. Well, at least I can buy a bunch of stuff now. Okay, what do you tell me? Oh, I see. I need to bring Millich with me. Okay, let's go back to the fortress then. Get out of here. Yeah. Hello. Okay, you're there, you're there. Anyone in here yet? No one in here yet. Alright, we recruited some new people. I don't know where they are. So we'll do the floor thing. Yeah, we'll worry about armor a little later. Stay at the inn. Save. Yeah, I don't need new armor now. New armor later. We'll spend the ill-gotten gains. Who are you? Yes. Okay. And then, oh, 2 people up here. Gotta figure out where everybody is now. Okay, remember who you are. Who are you? No, okay, you 2 are in here, fine. Then there's just a couple people over here, if I remember right. Oh yeah, the guard's at the gate. You there, then we have this garden up here. Right, just, you know, don't mind me wandering my palace. 2nd floor. We recruited some people. Where are they? I don't really know. You're there. You're there. Okay, I know what all you do. Who's out here now? Okay, this hasn't changed. Okay. Use the elevator. Oh, okay. You're here now. Gather as many stars as you can. The 108 stars of destiny. $108. Wow. Aww. Take it I need at least 108 to do something special. Maybe get an ending or something. Okay, what? Oh, what's this? Hello. Still haven't found the color you're looking for. Oh, okay, okay. I have no idea what that means. Oh, hey! You already set up shop here. Runes can sometimes give men great power. Each rune contains 4 magical powers. But in ancient times, the great magician Crowley, okay, found a way to surpass the law and unite 2 souls, unite 2 runes, and release the most. Simply means that 2 magic users must cast spells that's... Wow, okay. Pairing a rune with a complement. Earth with fire, or fire with earth, earth with wind, wind with water, water with lightning, and lightning with fire. These conditions are met. Immensely Ooh, okay. Okay, so that explains new stuff that I did not know before. That's why I want Crowley in on this, because he probably can combine runes. Fourth floor, everybody out or something, I don't know. Okay, you're in there, you're there. Anybody here? Nobody here. Okay. Oh, I go to the... I know what I can do now. I have the sword, I have the thing, so I should be able to go back to Mystery Castle X and get rid of the evil there. Okay, let's go back to first floor. Not first floor. First floor is not what I want. Oh, actually, yes it is. Because I have this painting here. How much is that painting worth? It's graffiti. Oh, can I put it in the bath? Excellent. Okay. Oh, actually, what does this do? Oh, other members. Whose item? Oh, I'm removing all of them. Okay. Okay, who's in my party? Kasumi, Bell, Victor, Kasumi, Cleo. Okay, so let's get rid of... Cleo is in the party. Camille, yes. Okay, you're not in the party. Fine, you have stuff I could probably use, so not me. Flick, you're not currently in the party. Rin, you're not currently in the party. I might need those runes or some of that armor. Bell is in the party. Vargas, Sylvan, doesn't matter. Oops. Tumi is in the party. Valeria is in the party. Victor's in the party. Donia is not in the party. Yeah, you're not in the party. Yes. Okay. Now we have all this stuff to choose from. Yay. Okay, it's at least somewhat organized. Item for library. Oh! Well, let's grab all these and put these in the library. But first I need to deposit a few things. So you... headgear. We'll keep that around. You're fine. You have an escape talisman. You have a full helmet. Okay, so I want to withdraw. Actually, let's deposit. Let's deposit everything I'm not currently using. Grants the bearer use of a flowing rune. Okay. Okay, so you need... probably need all that. What do I need? I have this magic rope I'm not using. You're not using toe shoes. You have to be all set for now. Boar orb, sound orb. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do with all of those. Alright, then what I want to do is use the elevator. And first floor, please. The item shop. Did I take the... Oh, I didn't even bother taking anything that I needed to... Okay. Well, while I'm here, let's do upgrades. Half helmet. Ooh, headgear, actually. Full helmet. Magic robe, just about everyone except Cleo. Ninja garb, everybody. Dragon armor, ooh. No one uses full armor. Ninja garb boost speed. Headgear. Let's get a couple of these. Okay, let's equip. Victor definitely needs an upgrade. Headgear. Oh, you need all sorts of upgrades. Okay, let's get Victor and Kazumi some stuff. Okay, Victor, what can you use? Half helmet. You can use headgear. Kasumi can use ninja garb. But not dragon armor. So give that to you. Dragon armor. Yeah, let's spend monies. We're gonna carry it. Victor, you definitely need more. Oh no, you can't carry it. Okay, so we're gonna have to trade some stuff out here. Nope, you're good equipped. You couldn't carry armor. Me, dragon armor, please. Ninja garb for you. All right. Yep. Sell. You sell that. And then we gotta transfer. Who has space? I have space, so I will take Glowing Orb. And then the dragon armor you have can go up to Victor. Okay, can I get Cleo anything new? Cleo or Valeria? Can I get you guys anything? Full helmets. Both of you. Okay. Okay, more dragon armor would be all my money. So we're not gonna do that. But we can do full helmet. There we go. We're outfitted a bit. Okay. Do you have... Yes, I need another water orb. Who will carry it? That's a good question. I think you'll carry it. Okay, we got most of that straightened out. What do you do? Oh, right. I need to go to you, I think, to upgrade stuff, right? Okay, let's upgrade your weapon so it can be at level 8. There we go. That was a good investment. Okay. Paints. Alright. Let's go back to... First floor? No, second floor. Shoot. Trying to remember where everything is. Okay. So you... Okay, withdraw. So we're going to take... the paint. Then the old books. Who's got space? Take one old book. Keep hitting the wrong button. You can hold another book. You can. You can hold the book. Okay. Yep, see you again. Then I think I need to go one floor up. Oh, look at that. And that should have used paint, right? Yeah, that used all the paint. Okay. Hey, more books on the shelf. Birth of the 27 True Runes. Eventually, having suffered in darkness, shed a tear. Sword and shield. Sword bragged they could cut anything to pieces. So the two fought. Sword tore apart shield. Shield shattered sword. Fragments of shield. Okay. Sparks from their battle became the stars. 27 jewels that adorned sword and shield were turned to the 27 true runes. So the world began. And this is the Why We Need Crawley book. Following a list compiled by the Imperial Guard describes potentially dangerous individuals who may harbor ill intentions toward the Empire. Ooh. Clive. Okay, so this is telling me where some people are. Oh, okay. And it's telling me that pirate opera. So if I had that person in my party, I could possibly recruit the other one. Lots of people handing out in the... Okay. And then this book. Force of Johnstown retreated. Okay. So we solved the book. And some of the paints. Got use for those. Now, any of the seeds that I've gotten so far. Nope, wrong floor again. Hello. Withdraw. I'd love to know who could use that. Oh, let's find out what this is. I have blue and yellow flower seeds. I'll carry one. You can carry another. I need one more flower seedy thing. Where am I going to find my flower seeds? First, no. Yes, first floor, yes. Okay, I have an appraisal. Textile. How much does that sell for? 60. Yeah. Okay, item vendor. Do you have seeds? You have the paints. Okay. Red flower seeds, blue. Yeah, okay, I need the red seeds. Okay, now let's adjust the party. So we can get that person out of the castle that we were just at. Remove from party. We can't remove any of you. We're going to temporarily remove you because we want to get people. And now we need... we need you. Okay, now I can... This is complicated. I mean, it is an old... It's a PS1 era JRPG, so there is a lot of menuing things. Okay. Request teleportation. What was that place called? Nope, this isn't what I wanted. Not where I wanted to be. Is there just kind of a world mappy thing? No. I just have to remember. Okay. Well, I know I can get you to come to my thing now. Oh, we gotta wait for you to finish your work? Okay. Okay. We have you. Now I need to go to that castle. The one that's up here that I can't remember the name of. Go across the bridge. We go in here. Oh, this was Scar. Okay. I'm going to try to see if I'm right about recruiting that person. All right, there we go. That's all I wanted to do here. And we'll switch our party back to how it was. Oh, wow. Okay, don't like that. Do like the monies. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so person recruited. You can get out of here. you go away. And then we add... Ugh. We add you back. And we double check the formation. Okay, everyone's good there. What do you do? Yo, you don't do anything for me. You don't do anything for me either. Okay. Alright, now let's get a rest in. Now that we've done all the busy work. Alright, let's get on with it. Ground floor. Now we should be able to go to Evil Person McEvil place. Okay, where was Evil McEvil? I kind of want to go back to the factory. Hey, Rex. Evil Person McEvil place? When do you get my home address, right? Alright, let's go back to the secret factory real quick. See if there's anything extra. Oh, no one's here. Okay. Well, who betrayed me, right? Let's see here. Where are you located? Oh, I have to go to Lorimar. Okay. So Evil McEvil's castle is south of here. Doesn't look like the castle. Oh, this is the warrior village, though. How'd it go? Do you find a way? Yes. Me? Greet a human? You've got some nerve. They should be the ones greeting me. Will it defeat the vampire? Of course I will. We were just about to depart for Necklord's castle. Look what that fiend sent us. Wedding invitation? Whose? We don't hurry, he'll drain her blood. Ready to depart. Okay, you guys go ahead. I'll be here. I'll take advantage of an inn. Well, first I'm going to look around at all your stuff. And then I should save, and then tomorrow we can do the castle. What do you have? Oh, okay. I have window supply. Do I come to you with window supplies? I don't know. Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay. Armor, let's see. See if I missed anything. Alright, let's stay at the inn. And then save our game. Yeah. And tomorrow, come back and do the Vampire Lord Castle, which is to the south. Whether I remember that for tomorrow or not is a completely different question. Alright, let's see. Show more. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go today. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. Once again, I'm DC. You can find me everywhere, DC Lasair. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more of this. So come on by, say hi. And we will go on a raid. So yeah, thank you. Hopefully can get an errand in before they close. And we're gonna go raid Tanya, who's playing Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, so have a fantastic evening. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.